show. Today is the what show?
It's the cooking show. I'm like, what? I don't know.
It's the cooking show. Almost got struck by lightning yesterday. We're going to tell you that story. That was fun.
Tragic.
Today we've been hanging out. For the last few days, we've been hanging out with a very special guest who will be on the show tonight. We have two special guests. Count them. Two special guests. And we also have the arm. The robotic arm is now run robotically. You want to demonstrate how it does? I don't have to hold it anymore. It literally is robotic. We've added a new system where it can literally do it on command.
Gotcha.
So see, here it comes. Look at You're an idiot. Unbelievable. There's kids present for crying out loud. So anyhow, we got phase 2 of my kidney stone.
Hi, Linda.
The Putz is here. The Putz in Nimrod.
Hi, Jennifer. And Jamie's here.
Oh, Jamie. Yay. She's only here for a few minutes.
Guys are here.
Jamie's only for a few minutes.
Oh, only for a few minutes.
Yeah, because she actually, the only reason she came is because she wants to hear her commercial.
Oh, okay.
She's the voice.
The voice
of the commercial. Yes, so that's
exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. So we get to do that, and you want to tell them about my exciting kidney stone news?
Yeah,
we went to the doctor
today. We went to the doctor. And actually, there was nobody there, but I still wasn't allowed to go in. I was sitting in the parking lot. But, he puts me on speakerphone. The doctor was actually nice today.
Yeah, he was kind of nice. He's kind of a jerk. I think most doctors are kind of jerks.
Well, he just last time, he probably had a lot going on.
Yeah.
He wasn't real friendly. But, yeah, he was better. Yeah. But I think Jim has to go back.
Yeah. So I'm scheduled to go back in on, what's the date again?
Hey, Lee. Oh, somebody said cool shirt. She said cool shirt.
Thank you very much. Like the cuffs. See, the cuffs are cool. Cuffs are cool.
It's always the cuffs.
Yep.
Here's the thing. It's long sleeve. Jim doesn't even wear long sleeve.
No, but I can hear.
You just scared me.
Oh, geez.
Our guest
all right, one of our second guests has arrived late, so he won't be able to get the full makeup. We can't let him have any makeup. He has to sit over there.
Sorry, I got held up by Paul Blart at the gate.
Oh, go Paul Bart. Yeah, we live in a gated community, and no matter how many times you call them and tell them you got somebody coming, they're all like surprised when the guy shows up.
Down here are gated. It's really bizarre.
So when he called me, I just, stop it. I literally said to him, I've already called you and told you he's coming. He goes, oh, yeah. So there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
I'll do that and you can talk.
Pretty exciting. So anyhow, kidney stone's going to happen again, phase 2. He says I'm down to 1 centimeter, but I'm not going to be able to pass that sucker, so I got to go in there and zap it.
I know.
And then, almost got struck by lightning yesterday. The storms down here are awesome. Down here they call them popcorn storms because it just comes and goes.
Up. Like, you just don't know.
And then if you look at them on a map, they're just like all over the place. So that's the fun part. So great show. And we'll tell you the lightning story in a few minutes, but we could maybe bring our first guest on if we could do that. So
all right, here we go.
If y'all want to close your eyes, and then all of a sudden someone will appear in the chair. We have this special chair over here. All right, here's our first guest tonight, coming all the way from, where in the heck? Oh, we came from Mississippi.
Hello, I'm Mr. Hands.
Yeah, he's Mr. Hands. Just a little fella. Oh, he gets applause. I never get applause, but he gets applause. I love it. Here we go. So this is Brooklyn Brian. We call him Brooklyn Brian because
he's from Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn.
We're pretty deep over here.
That's it.
This is how this happened.
That's how that happened right there. See, you can see it, people. Oh, pitiful.
You have Guy Spaceman says he's had 6 kidney stones.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude.
6.
I am, that's not fun. Well, this should actually be 3 because I had 1 back in my 20s and then these were 2. So do we call this as the third one?
I
or is
don't
this
know.
the
I'm
leftover
just like,
of the
the
last
third
one?
ones are here. We're just
Brian says he can come back and take care of me.
I'll come and take care of you, Jim.
Yes. Y'all remember Brooklyn Brian? Brooklyn Brian is back for part 2.
I learned how to do the clapping today.
That's what he hears every time he walks into a bar. He hears that in his head. Doesn't actually happen, but he hears that.
It does actually happen sometimes, Jim.
Yeah.
Only when I go to Liam's.
Yeah, Liam's. When our other guest is with him, then he stirs up the audience a little bit.
You're going to hear the same applause when they put me back on the airplane.
All right, so yeah, that's true. That's right. You hear the same applause when we drop him off at the airport. So he's with us till Sunday, hanging out with us, and he did a lot of sleeping today. You might have set a record for the Warrior House back there.
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, might have been.
Thank God for Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl.
Benadryl.
He slept till 4 p.m., wasn't it?
No.
Was it 4?
No.
Damn, you got to call me out like that? I didn't go
love him.
See, what happened was...
What happened was, we don't care.
Okay, everybody's saying hi.
Everybody's saying hi to Brian.
Yeah, Scott.
Good stuff.
I remember you.
Good stuff happening in his life. He's trying to move down here to...
Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa.
He's going to move to Tampa, but he'll come visit.
Yep, we like Tampa. Tampa's good.
Everything got held up. because of COVID.
It did.
Yeah,
Yep.
so he doesn't get to go down as fast as...
So the first part of this episode, we've got several things going on tonight. We got guest number 1.
Guest number 1.
Yeah, we're trying to ramp up.
This is my shoes, but I got new ones.
Oh, he got new shoes.
We should have showed
We
the
should have
video.
showed the-
I melted my shoes. I walked through a ball of fire.
Oh my word! He literally did. He walked through a ball of fire.
Unbelievable.
I always wanted to do it. I always wanted to see how long I could stay.
I can't believe we didn't think of that video.
I can't either.
I don't know. I'm going to blame somebody else here as a guest.
It's somebody's fault.
Somebody else's. So let's see who else. The Mountbatten is here. Mountbatten, you're on the wrong.
Him and his wrong.
Yeah, you're on the
stations.
wrong station. You got to get over to the Jimpeters.
The.
You're not going to get recorded. And Susan Wells is now joined.
Hi, Susan.
This is what they're on their walk. You want to tell them what Susan's
my
doing?
brother.
What? Your brother's on?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No? We'll
Wolf
check.
Gaming. So Susan
yes.
and David, who
This is my mother. Hey, Ma.
Oh, Mom's on.
Mom's on. His mom's on. Say hi.
We have international offices, right? So Susan Wells runs our office in what country?
Yes, she's the one from Canada. She's in Toronto.
She runs our Canadian office.
Right.
That's right. We only accept loonies up there.
And so anyhow, she for some reason can't be flying right now because of her health and everything. So, but she wants to go see her grandkids that live in Alberta, right?
No,
Alberta.
all the way in Vancouver.
Or Vancouver. I'm sorry.
And they're in Toronto.
Yeah, so they're gonna.
Yeah,
it's like 7 days, and they have to be in the car for 8 hours a day, and on the last day, 11 hours traveling.
It's just wrong.
It's wrong.
So we're going to pay money. We're going to do a GoFundMe to just get a couple of cameras on the dash because this could be
Okay,
some
real quick. I
interesting
think
conversations.
is Pandora still keeping track of the lines? Because
Yes.
Chris just said, "Looks like Brooklyn Brian has a foot up on you, Jim."
I know. I wanted to comment on that
Nice,
so bad.
nice.
Yeah. I think
Nice.
that's
All right, who said that?
that was Chris and Linda.
Oh, Chris
I
and
don't know
Linda.
which one
So
said it,
Chris
but one of
Sullivan.
them.
Those of you that are new tonight, remember the big thing is sarcasm here.
Sarcasm.
This is not your place for real news. This is
No.
your place for fake news.
Yeah.
So we're doing that to try to make everybody happy. So the more sarcastic you are, the better you are. And you
Right.
get a chance of winning the emotional support tooth.
There you go.
Who has the tooth at this point?
Who has a tooth?
Who has the
Oh, it
tooth?
was Sean, I think.
Did Sean have it? Yeah, I think Sean had it. So
I think
Sean has
Sean
to
got it
return
last-
this emotionally so that we can give it out to the next person. So there's your first nominee is, again, the Soderlands. So he's been off his game. Aaron Free just joined us. Aaron Free is down in Mobile, Alabama. He holds our Mobile, Alabama office together. And Neil Green is here and says, "Hi, Mom."
I
What does
think
that mean?
he's saying hi. It's Mom. I think it's actually Mom on his.
Oh.
His. Yeah.
Okay. Pandora, I think you knew that Chris and Linda already had a line. You got to write that down. Keep track of that one. So hopefully you've got
Oh,
that
the
all figured out.
UFO guy Susan. He actually lived down here, but now he's in Michigan.
Probably a smart move.
Yeah. Well, in the summer it's beautiful up there, but
So-
I wouldn't want to be up there in the winter.
So we're talking about the Warrior House because he's one of our guests that stayed at the Warrior House a couple of times. We've been open for a few months, and I've had a lot going on. And so he's back because he
Yes.
liked it.
Right.
But at 20 after, so we're going to build the audience, and at 20 minutes after, we're going to show the new promo video that we're really excited about that we need you all to share the broadcast. So
Okay.
20 minutes, we get kind of our big uptick in audience
I don't
people.
know what it is.
I don't either.
But anyhow, we're
Yeah.
going to do the Thursday fake news.
Thursday fake news.
Thursday. Welcome to another broadcast of FNS Fake News Network.
Your home for fake news. That noise is.
I don't even know what that noise is, but
Okay,
that's
that was-
some quality
That
production
was
right
brought
there.
to you by
Brought to you by
Michael Scott. Oh, it's Scott.
Scott Free Productions.
Yes, and who was on there?
Jamie is one of the voices on there,
And Sean.
and Sean is the other voice on there. So
Isn't Michael Scott? He's not on there.
no, Michael
Oh.
Scott is not on there. So we have to shuffle our papers because now we're in the news segment. This is our news segment that we've added. So
So where are my papers to show?
you don't get to shuffle nothing. You get to decide if this news is fake or real, and our other guests can vote in on this as well.
Okay.
So hey, knucklehead, focus up. You ready? You with me?
Oh, Sean's,
Yeah.
Okay, all
Sean's
right.
going to keep the Billy Johnson trophy that we gave him.
Oh, the Billy
Yes,
Johnson.
the trophy we
Oh
got
yeah,
in
where's the
trash.
Billy Johnson trophy?
It's up there.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So you have to tell if this is fake news or real news. All right. Here it is. See if this person actually said this. Quote, "I predict the internet will soon go spectacularly supernova, and in 1996 it will catastrophically collapse," said the inventor of the Ethernet. Would that be real news or fake news? Is it
that's
true
real
or
news.
false? Is it real news?
Oh, yeah, man.
Was that real or fake?
I don't even know what the
Sounds like
Ethernet
something
is.
the
I was
maker
in
of
the
the
Ethernet.
Ethernet would do.
What?
Sounds like something the maker of the Ethernet would do.
That is real news.
It's real news.
That's real news. All right.
Yeah, so wait, take that in. So the
Yes.
guy that created the Ethernet didn't think it was going to be successful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh my word.
Here's another one. Tell me if this is fake or real. In 2003, this was said, quote, "The subscription model of buying music is bankrupt. I think you could make available the second coming in a subscription model, and it might not be successful," unquote. Steve Jobs said to Rolling Stone magazine. Fake or real?
Oh, yeah, that's real news. Rolling
no
Stone
clue.
said it.
You got to guess.
Real.
Yeah, it's real news.
Okay.
It's been quoted by the Rolling Stones. How could it be fake?
Another day.
Oh, well, we'll use them again.
Okay, I just want to tell you real quick that his mom just said, "Do not call my son a knucklehead."
Really?
I'm with you, Mom. See, we don't use names.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Mom.
Might have to come down to say
Close your ears
Yeah.
for what I call it.
Yeah. Mom, call our offices immediately.
Yeah.
Mom, my wife is trying to learn how to say family like Brian says.
Family. He
Okay.
goes, we're family.
Yeah, we're family.
Family. Got to
That's
do a
right.
little head thing.
All right, so
Family.
here's our final story on our fake news segment today. Hillary Clinton adopted alien baby.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
real news. Real news.
Unbelievable.
No, gentlemen,
We
that
don't
was
get
fake
political.
news. That was fake. That's right. So we threw that one out as a softball. It was an actual. Thank you. It was an actual headline in the Inquirer.
What?
She had adopted an alien baby. So apparently, when I read the article, the alien, it was in the Inquirer, the alien had died while giving birth, and Hillary offered to adopt it.
His name
And this is
Paul.
before they were even president. So it's quite a long time ago.
I was just going to say,
So-
remember when
knew
they would
that shit
run
was
all
real.
kinds of stories like that, like the Inquirer, and it was always about
Yeah.
like aliens and
100%.
Yeah. All right, so...
People like him would buy
love
him.
that stuff. Okay, so now we have to play our closing music. You know, the video again, because you're done with the fake news. It's the end of the fake news section.
Oh, I don't think that's
Thursday. Welcome to another broadcast of FNN Fake News Network.
your home for fake news.
And now we're going to turn it over to Brian for weather. Because this is the weather segment now.
raining.
So, Brian, what do you see on the weather map today or yesterday?
Jim, as for yesterday, the weather map was, "Hey, help! I need a second driver to go deliver a car." But just so happens, a thunderbolt is going to strike 40 feet away from you guys.
Literally, we're dropping off the car. We're talking to the mechanic who owns the company over there, Mears Automotive. By the way, we love Mears Automotive.
Automotive.
Oh, they're amazing people. Mr. Mir is a refugee from Iran during the Ayatollah and all that craziness, so they were swapping some stories. Anyway, so we're standing there outside his metal building.
It can't take me nowhere.
I know
blown
it.
up everywhere.
And literally, so Mir is facing where the bolt is ultimately coming from, and Brian and I have our backs to it, and all of a sudden, this crack comes out. Holy cow! We peed a little.
Scared ya.
Oh yeah. And Mir grabs him, not me, I don't know why, grabs him and pulls him into the building, and I'm just standing there like, what the heck?
Well, he is metal.
Yeah, he is metal.
I'm screwed. I got metal everywhere.
Yeah, he says,
I got metal from my ass cracked down.
he's yelling, get away from the metal, and we're like, he is metal. He's the bionic man. How do we deal with that? So there you go. That was the fake news segment, and now we've also had the weather. So there you go. How's our time doing? Oh, we got 5 or 6 minutes. All right. You ready to bomb some questions on him, honey? Or what do you got?
Oh, Sean's got a whole voice over the sports report too, if you need it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sean will do
There
a
you
sports
go.
report. I don't know if we can do any fake sports.
Well, as you guys know, we're going to talk about cooking today.
Yes.
And here, I'm going to put up what I feel about cooking. This is how I feel. Went to the grocery store today, had to pay for food, then prepare and cook it myself. 0 stars. Would not recommend.
Nice.
Isn't that
Thumbs
perfect?
down even.
Thumbs down. That's exactly how I feel. You got to go to the store. You got to pick this stuff out. Then you got to bring it back. You got to put it away. And then you got to get it back out. You got to cook it. You got to clean everything up. No.
Okay, let's tell.
Not really my thing.
Let's tell why you're excited when Brian comes
So
to
what was the purpose of cleaning all that food?
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Let's tell why you're excited when Brian comes to stay at the Warrior House, because what does Brian like to do?
What does he like to do? Go out to eat?
Well, that.
What?
Cook!
Oh, he does. He cooked. He's cooked twice since
Uh,
he's been here this time.
yeah, last time he cooked like every day, I think.
Yeah.
He loves grilling.
I'm like, that's awesome.
We're the only people with a one-arm griller.
What are you gonna whisk
I'm
catastrophe?
like,
Yeah, exactly.
Multi-tool?
We should get some
If you
tools
ever-
to attach
if you
to his
ever
other
want hair
arm.
in your food, I could put a little elbow hair in there.
Yeah, a little elbow hair. We should
There's
get
nothing
some
like
tools.
elbow hair in your food.
We should
All
get
right.
some elbow tools. That's
Pandora's processing bionic.
Oh, yeah. Well, Pandora, you got to
It's a
figure
lot
that
to
out.
process.
Yeah, but eating is so much fun, Pandora says, though, honey.
Yes, it is. Well, it is.
There you go. All right. So very, very cool. That's crazy. So yeah, we do have a hard time cooking food around
Go
here.
gadget flip.
But
All
this
right,
is
so-
the cooking show,
Right.
even though we're not going to cook anything.
No.
Yeah, that was
No.
dumb. And we didn't even ask any of the guests that are here to bring food. We weren't even thinking that far ahead.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask
What a
this
maroon.
question.
Oh, here's the first question. Here we
well,
go.
it's just
A question.
this.
Okay.
Wait, did you eat this combo growing up?
Hell
It's-
yeah, that was the
Yeah.
I know, tomato soup and grilled cheese. Is
Oh,
that
you dip it in the soup.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
is it
All
still a thing? Like
I
mean,
don't
that's
know.
what I had
Is
growing
your
up.
kids
Yeah.
still
Still
do
a
it?
thing.
Your kids do
On a
it?
day like today.
That's the
Yeah.
last thing America has.
That's about it. Yeah. Well, there you go. It's still popular.
It is so
my
hot.
kid
Well,
just
see.
eats the cheese and leaves the bread.
Oh, does he take? Is it still like American cheese? I mean, isn't it
Yeah.
just a processed
American.
cheese? American.
American, baby.
American.
Which I found out
Government
today
cheese.
was not made in America.
What?
I think we did that as a question. It's made like in Switzerland.
American cheese is made in Switzerland.
So
Yeah.
it's not American.
It's just wrong.
But didn't we find out like Swiss cheese is made here? I mean, it's like
I think that was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
it's
that.
just wrong.
Beth says
See?
she loved it. Still does. Michael Scott says tomato soup and grilled cheese. Yep. Neil says Jim and Sonny need a wife. My father-in-law
Dad.
just said Jim and
Or
Sonny
Mom.
need a wife to cook. That's
See, why
pretty
is
good.
it always just assumed that the wife would cook? See, I don't even
See,
get that.
yeah,
That's
she
just
wants to fight
wrong.
that. She's going to fight that to her grave, and I'm like, what's the point? All right, Linda the Putt says, yep, she still eats that. Andrew, welcome to the show,
Oh,
Andrew.
Heidi Erickson's here.
Yeah.
Heidi, I hope you're feeling better.
Andrew says,
better and better.
Andrew says he had that for dinner tonight. There you go,
Oh,
Chris
did
and
you
Linda.
really? That's so funny.
Oh, but now Chris has gone high tech. He does tomato basil soup. Okay, all right.
You know what? That would be yummy, though. Basil.
Jennifer Erickson says her sarcastic comments are not being noticed. Well,
oh, I know.
Jennifer, you're not a top fan.
You
If
need
you
to
notice,
say-
you're just considered a sharer and not a
She's
top
going
fan.
for it. She's working hard, though. She hasn't gotten it, and she wants the tooth.
Her attendance has been inconsistent, so we don't have to read all of her. We're going to read her comments about as often as she
All
shows
right.
up on the
I'll
show.
try to be better. I don't get all the comments for some reason. I got to figure that out.
Sean says, this seems poorly planned. How do you not have food? How did we not have food
I
today?
know.
We screwed that up today.
I don't know, but I'll just.
You need that for your left hand. There it is.
Jim.
Thumbs up. He's got it attached over there. All
Aaron
right.
Free said tomato soup and Ritz crackers. I used
Tomato
Oh.
soups and Ritz
Tons.
crackers? Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
No Ritz crackers?
No, Aaron.
No?
Oh, yeah,
Aaron,
salt.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
Don't waste Ritz crackers. That's what pepperoni and cheese.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Grilled
I
cheese
love-
and Texas toast is what Heidi is saying. Heidi says she'd cook for you, honey. Dave's favorite is grilled cheese, honey.
I know.
Wow,
I know.
that's kind of a big deal. And
Where's
he's sort
the
of
yum button? I know, it's really...
Where's the yum button? Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
like, that even just looked good putting the picture up.
Yeah.
I miss... Like, that's a comfort food.
It is.
It
and
is.
today, it's, of course, this is this rainy season.
Yeah.
It rains between 3 and 4. Side note, but our Tim
7.
went to... shush.
Oh, yeah.
Tim went to Epcot today, and that experience for them, I mean, they go a lot. But and now at Disney, you have to wear the mask the entire time.
Now,
And
understand, it's raining now, but earlier it was hot.
Oh,
Like, it gets so hot.
It was like Africa hot
So to
out there.
have the mask on while you're walking around Epcot...
Yeah,
that
and then
would
now
be
they've changed the
miserable.
rule. They said if you're eating, so people would buy something and then eat it for an hour.
Oh, that's
so now they
genius.
make you sit still. Yeah, now you can't do
No.
it. Yep, nope, ain't happening.
Oh, wait, she said, Jennifer saying, Heidi, want to share your good news. You need to tell us your good news.
Yeah, what's your good news, Heidi?
Yeah.
Give us a heads
We
up
want
on
to
it,
hear about it.
and then we'll hear about it.
All right, let's go ahead.
Yep.
And we'll put it up.
The what?
The commercial.
Oh, we're
Or-
ready. It's not a commercial. This is a promo.
promo.
So all of you know, a lot of you have been praying for this whole point, and we've got the Warrior House has been up and running. We think we've had about 50 people that have stayed in it so far, but it's been a difficult season, as for all of us. So we're asking for your prayer support, and there is a link that is at the top of our broadcast. That's up on the notes. You can click on that and give something to help us out to host a vet. Brian's staying with us for a week, and we've got other guys that are coming as well, but we need your support to make it happen. But this is a brand new video, and we are premiering it tonight. And then we have a special guest when we come out of this. We got another special guest showing
Special
up.
guest.
Here we go.
Brought to you by...
When I came back from Vietnam, if I had this warrior house to come to, it'd be life-changing. You're lost within your own body. Who am I? What's my future? What should I be doing with my life? And then come to realize, was I really there? And did I really see what I saw? And did I really do what I did?
I've spent 25 years in the military. I have lived behind walls, the same kind of walls that a prisoner would have, you know, barbed wire, and outside is something I don't want to involve myself with unless I have to.
To heal, you have to have hope. And I think most people lose hope. When you're in the midst of sickness and pain, we've both been through that. It's the only way you heal is really with hope. And you have to put people around you that are hopeful.
The inner scars is probably the most important because you need to bring those out into the light so you know how to deal with it. So them themselves know, yeah, I do have a scar here in my life, or I do have I'm damaged over here. It's all tucked internally and you're just fighting it. You don't know how to take it out and look at it and be like, I need help, I need to fix this part.
I was falling into that zone of feeling sorry for myself. You need to get out of that atmosphere to get out of what your situation is.
We want to be the place where when you're suffering with PTSD, I think it's hard for your family and your friends to completely understand. And some of the stories that you might tell or some of the demons that you're experiencing or having to deal with, not everybody's going to get that, but we want to be those people that you can come to, you can feel safe. It's a safe place.
You know, I can't imagine what these guys go through, but it gives them a place where they can be on their own. It feels like they're home. And you have your own living space, you have your own bathroom, your own kitchen, things like that. So it gives them an opportunity to be by themselves.
We're always keyed up. I mean, our brains are always, rocking on 10, and a place like that, I mean, even if it brings us down to a 7 out of 10, there's still relief.
Guys are shoved in there and they're just so angst up and they just don't know their way of healing. Admitting to yourself that you have that and going to a safe place, and I think the Warrior House in Orlando does that for guys.
Do the guys come here with a lot of baggage? Indeed they do. And are they able to unpack it? They are able to unpack it here. Like probably no other program out there, to be quite honest. We didn't have that then, and I'm glad they have it now, and I'm glad that there's people that can minister to them. It's a sound organization. We believe in Sonny and Jim and what they're doing.
And I learned once you change that atmosphere, you're changing everything else around you. Changing atmosphere, you're changing new people, you're changing everything. And that's why the Warrior House is so important, because that is a connection, that is a network, not only of jimpeters, but the whole community in this area that's sponsoring the Warrior House. It's so important because it gets that guy when a soldier says, hey, I'm having that bad day, I'm ruining, I'm turning into that side where it's trouble. Before you get into trouble, let's help you for a week, There's no need for that stupid trouble. And that's what Warrior House is about to me.
Because of the fact that I was a veteran, I've seen these guys come back. I know the condition that they're in. I know that the love that Jim and Sonny put toward these guys to try to help them. And I just think it's a great mission. I just think it's so purposeful and it's so needed.
These people have hurts that we don't know about, and it brings hope and healing and restoration to them. And I think that that's invaluable to the sacrifices they've made for us.
No one joins the military to have their dreams broken. But we all know the military is designed primarily to do two things: to kill people and break things. So when they come out of the military and they retire and they're veterans, they've had some serious PTSD, or PTS, whichever one you want to call it, but they've been impacted in a substantial way, in a negative way, and they've lost their compass. And so we exist to try to help rebuild the dream that they went in with. The dream of having family, the dream of being significant, the dream of being on mission. And so that's what this house does. It helps put those guys back on mission, helps put them back in their purpose, and helps them find their destiny.
You know when people do connect with you. My cloudy brain, my cloudy mind got that much sunnier. What I got out of the Warrior House is a step one. I got a foot through the door.
There you are, guys. That's our video.
Yeah, thank you for the comments. That was really sweet.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. If you can click on the link and help us out financially, that would be absolutely awesome. We would appreciate that. And that means a lot to us and to the guys that we've been trying to help. Many of you are watching it for the first time. We've met over 13,000 combat injured troops. We've been doing this for about 11 years. We used to have a home up in Indianapolis, and then when we moved down here, we created one down here as well for guys to stay in. And since I know almost all of them, it's really been fun to bring what we like to call our friends and have them stay with us.
All right, so now you got to
Yes.
introduce. You have a-
Now we have a new guest who popped up on the scene. There you go. She's been waiting to do that. So this is our buddy Chuck.
Yes, and we
Check the
talked
chef.
a lot about him. Yes, he's
Yes.
the one. He's with the oh my gosh, the brisket.
Yes, he's our brisket dude. He does a whole lot more than that. But it's Getting Messy Barbecue in Orlando. And we are sponsored by them tonight, is what we are.
He
even
was
though
the one that was interviewed
Yeah.
by Kelly and Ryan.
Kelly and
Yes.
Ryan, we showed you guys that
But you know
video.
what? Nothing compared
Yeah.
to being on here.
So yeah, absolutely. So we got a big celebrity here, and so that's why the show is about cooking. And Brian did do some cooking today, so we got that. So we've had kind of a food theme going on, and now we're going to try to stump him. Is the whole point.
Yeah.
So the questions tonight are all geared. That's right.
No pun intended.
No pun. Yeah, don't.
Stop.
Yeah, we're not trying to
What are we
stump.
cooking tonight?
Yeah, he's stumpy.
That did.
That's it. All right.
This is what they're cooking tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. All right, you guys, here we go. First question before we lose control of this entire
All
show.
right.
Here we
so
go.
Sandwiches were
Here we go.
created for the 4th Earl of Sandwich because he had a problem with.
Number 1, utensils, or was it number 2, obesity, or number 3, gambling? All right, so you got to weigh in on that. Which was it? So why were they created? So what's your best guess on that? Let's go with the off-camera host first. Brian? Brooklyn Brian, what's your guess?
I'm going to say utensils.
Okay, utensils. All right.
Yeah.
That could possibly in it. So what are you going to go with, Chuck?
Yeah, man, he's right. Utensils.
He's going with utensils. Okay, so Chuck, how long have you been doing chef work? I know you've been doing it kind of your whole life, but on an official monetary time, how long have you been in existence for as a business?
As like a business?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A couple of years.
Good. All right. But have you always liked cooking?
Yeah, I've been cooking for 20 years.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, so Chuck's, I'm going to have us come with a few questions about his backstory. So you were in what branch of the military?
Marines.
He was in the Marines.
Yeah.
And Marines always have to pause a bit.
See,
He's
what we
got some
should do
damage.
though is get you. We need to see Chuck with Brian because when they, when you get them in their different branches, yeah.
Yeah, they get
then
that
you
stuff
get
going.
really hear and talk.
Yeah, they trash
gotta
talk.
trash each
They got a lot
other.
of trash talk. It's like the NBA channel.
Well, I
around
beat
here.
up the Marines on the way to the grill, so.
See? Here we go. Now we got Lydell watching. Lydell's a Marine. I think we got a couple others. We got a couple of Army guys as
Right.
well. All right, so Chuck, how many years were you in?
4 years.
Okay, and then we'll
Wait,
teach.
hang on, don't keep asking because I'll put up more
Oh,
questions. while
okay.
you talk.
Oh, all right. So what's the answer?
Seriously,
Seriously?
it's hard to
Here we
control
go.
them. Like
What's the
I
answer?
need, oh, you know what? I need like a remote control with you. Like I could just stop.
No respect.
I'll buzz them.
No respect.
Okay, well, actually, a lot of people said 1. A couple of you said 3. Actually, my dad said 3. It's actually 3. So he was he was a heavy gambler, and he didn't ever want to get up from when he was gambling, and so he wanted them to bring him something easy to eat. So they created the sandwich.
There you go.
I'll be.
We learned something
4th
new.
Earl
So
of Sandwich.
it's the Sonny 1, Charlie nothing. That's it.
That's all right.
That's all good. Wanda begin. Did she get it? Nope, you didn't get it right. Neil Green got it. He had number 3. Wetzel the loser. Earl of Sandwiches and Casinos.
We are
Yep.
not saying that. We're not saying
Pandora
that.
says, "Where's the
We're
salt?"
gonna
Right,
see
if I
what
was in the Air Force, I would have got it right.
Aaron says.
I love getting messy barbecue.
Messy.
There you go. Okay, so
Okay.
on with the show.
On with the show. Okay, next one. Now he saw the answer to this, so I can't.
Oh yeah, well,
Brian did.
He'll try to act like he didn't remember.
No, not Chuck. How
Johnny.
much bacteria is still left
Oh,
in
yeah.
the pre-washed salad?
Oh yeah, this is why I don't eat salads. I'm telling you.
I know. I don't eat salad. There's no
Give-
salad to
give
get
the
messy
answers.
barbecue.
Oh yeah, number 1, 39%. Number 2, 17%, and number 3, 8% or
See,
ocho.
Linda Putt says I should just electrocute you.
Yeah,
A little buzzer, like you know that little like a prod.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, Linda should we nominate her for a line of the day
That's-
on that?
I think
Linda,
that's a good line.
Pandora, put that one down. The putt says, yeah, okay.
Oh, Heather Bemis.
Heather Bemis.
Come
We
see
love
us,
Heather
or
Bemis.
We need to come see you.
Heather Bemis is still furloughed. She still doesn't have her job. She's been out for a while, so that kind of sucks.
All right, I'm gonna put it
okay,
back up.
The other best says 2. Wanda begin. Are you back in? Heidi Erickson says number 1. Michael Scott says number 1. 39. The loser says number 1. Kristen Linda say number 1. The Putt says 1. Pandora says 1. So they're all going with 39%. That seems a little high to me. I don't know this answer. I would go with number 2. I'd go 17. Chuck, what are you going with? Put it back up.
You want to put it back up?
Yep, put it back up.
Pre-washed salad, huh?
Yeah, pre-washed.
salad.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's washed,
Don't
you know.
help him out.
I know.
I'm not helping him out.
Yeah. We're gonna go.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I would say there's a high amount of bacteria.
Stuff in there. All right.
Yeah, okay, he got that one right.
Yep, 39.
It's 1.
Yep, 39%. Brian.
39%. That was really disappointing. So pre-washed salad. The pre-washed salad, I don't
So
wash it again.
Currently, Chuck has barbecue, which we absolutely love. But
Right.
before that, you were working in a place that made what?
Oh yeah, on the sushi restaurant.
A sushi restaurant for a while. Yep.
Yeah.
And that was in Orlando as well?
I was in Sanford.
Oh, Sanford,
Yeah, a lot closer.
right here
I
in the
forgot
town.
about that.
Where were you born?
In a hospital.
In a hospital. There you go. And that hospital had an address of what city?
Georgia.
Georgia.
That'll
work. And how many years did you serve?
4 years.
4 years. And here's the slang that we've learned. How many times did you go down range?
Too many.
Too many? And which countries were you in? Both? All of the above?
Yeah, I was in Afghanistan. I was in Iraq. Yeah, just those 2 places.
How come nobody ever goes down range to Paris?
No.
Yeah, no.
The Air Force, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The Air Force. They're always picking on the Air Force. I think we got some Air Force.
Sean said-
we stop at Paris so we can do a little wee-wee.
Yeah, a little wee wee.
Sean Ryder said, I wouldn't know. I tend to skip the food my food eats.
Oh, see,
I think
that's a
all
good
of
line.
you
Did
guys
get it?
really are like
You got to
that.
give that again to Chuck. I don't
What'd
think
he
you heard
say?
it. He said, no, you're going to like this line. He's one of our snarky guys. He says, I'm guessing number 2, he says, but I wouldn't know the answer because I tend to skip the food that my food eats.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's him.
Yeah, I tell all the vegetarians, I'm like, my food poops on your food.
That's just perfect.
Okay, Bob Atwood is here.
Oh,
Everybody
Bob.
say hi to Bob.
All right, everybody say hey to Bob. Say hey to Bob. Chuck.
Hey, Bob!
You love Bob.
I love Bob. We all love Bob.
Bob's from Buffalo, and Bob
love
is coming down to see you, and he's already booked himself. He's coming to see you 3 times in a week, man.
I know.
It's pretty
All right, well, while we're
hardcore.
waiting for that, I got to play the squirrel video.
Oh, yeah, because
we
Bob's
play-
our squirrel because he's got ADHD.
Okay, watch this squirrel with
This squirrel is busy.
peanut.
That's, yeah, there we go.
Is he
Clean
trying
off
to
this.
store it, or is he just
I think
looking
he's
it
just
up?
getting the salt off it, I think.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm like, that's absolutely hilarious.
That is great work.
Although
there.
it does look like a chipmunk.
That is a
I'm really
chipmunk.
a
I think
little
it is a
confused.
chipmunk.
Right.
You know
It
what?
came
When you
up under
come-
squirrels,
when
but
you
I'm
come out
like,
with me and Chuck,
I think that's
Stop
a
it.
chipmunk.
balls deep.
I don't think it's
Stop
here we
it.
go. All right, so let me go to
Stop
another
it.
question.
We got a family group here.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
He could.
Let me see.
They recall salad all the time. They never recall the meat. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bobbing along. Okay, hi, Bob. Everybody says, there you go. Heather Bemis says, hi, Bob. Jessica Strong joined us, which means Jimmy's off the air.
What about Bob?
That's right. Okay, here we go.
All
Next
right.
question.
Next
This
question.
one was weird.
Okay,
In the 1600s,
pies.
pies were, I know, I was looking to see
Yeah.
what that said, were filled with what surprises?
Coins.
Number 1, live animals. Number 2, coins. Chuck's already waiting. Number
yeah.
3, mud. I don't know why
Yeah.
any of these would be put into a pie. So what are you going to go with, Brian?
I'm gonna go with process of elimination. Go coins.
You're going coins. All right, number 2.
Aaron Free says tomato soup with Ritz crackers.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying
that's
that.
just reading
All right, so
crackers.
Chuck, we want to know what's your favorite thing to grill? What's your favorite thing to? That's meat. Steak.
Cows,
Okay,
yeah.
on the grill. All right, so we're brisket fiends, but what have you had the biggest kind of a surprise for you on your barbecuing stuff on your smoker? What has been the most surprising where you're like, I can't believe everybody went for that so hard?
Prime rib. I saw
Prime
that
rib.
prime rib in 25 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I
Insane.
love prime rib.
Well, that's a great question. How much meat are you going through a week? Because let me tell them what he does. He's not buying a ton. He's in the back of like a 7-Eleven kind of a place and just a small area. And so he doesn't want to have leftover food. And so when he's out, puts it out on social media, no more food out for the day, which I think is awesome.
I like this guy. I do that
Yeah?
every morning. I change my number 2 to a number 1.
There you go. There you go. So, in the process of that, so how many pounds of meat are you going through? A week or a day, or how are you doing?
Well, I go through about 2,500 pounds of brisket in a month.
Wow.
I go through 1,500 pounds of pork butts in a month. And then I go through about 1,800 pounds of ribs in a month.
Wow.
Wow, that is a lot.
So is the brisket your number one
Brisket's,
thing?
yeah, brisket's
That's number one.
Man,
Okay.
I really wish we could let you guys all try
He
it.
would, when he was having trouble finding meat down here during COVID, he went and found some pigs.
Yeah.
And he did whole pigs. How many pigs did you do?
15.
15 pigs. What,
Yeah.
3 at a time were you doing, or 1 or 2 at a time?
2 at a time. Yeah,
2 at a time.
300-pound pigs.
Describe to these people, we should have had a picture of it. How big is your cooker? How big is your smoker?
It's 1,000 gallons. So it holds about 1,500 pounds of meat fully loaded.
And it's on the trailer behind his truck. I'd say.
We have to go to the questions.
Well, you're just supposed to put them up, and then we just go with it.
Wow.
You
The
gotta
buzzer.
go.
I need the little.
The
electric
buzzer.
here. Yes.
All right. Next question. Here we go, kids.
No, we didn't answer this one.
Oh, right. I knew that. Oh.
So he said coins.
Yep.
You guys, the answer is 1. It really is 1. So explain.
What?
Yeah, they would
live
put
animals.
frogs.
I guess the birds.
Yeah, the little birds
they would
coming
put
out. Yep.
birds and frogs into the pies.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
Yeah,
rude.
that's a little disgusting. Yeah. All right. So next question. Is that what you're doing there, love?
All right.
Sorry, I'll get on the same page by the end. I promise.
I know,
I'm excited. Chuck's here.
I know.
Well, Chuck's one of my only friends that I hang out with, and I actually sort of drool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
And we both have ADHD.
Right. It is. And then
Yes.
when I hang out, we both hang out with Brian. We fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing.
Yeah,
Brian
that's
makes
it.
us sleepy.
Okay.
Here we go.
Time spent cooking has done the following since the mid 60s.
Oh,
Has
wow.
it fallen by half, hasn't changed, or increased by 30%?
Oh wow. That people.
Fallen by half.
I'm gonna go fallen by half.
I wish Susie would
I don't
stay
know
in the
what to
kitchen.
say.
Where are you going?
The same.
Same. He's staying the same.
Food was
Hasn't
better.
changed. Number 2.
No, I said number 1, the same as your answer.
Oh, same. Okay.
Okay.
Number 1 is fallen by half. Number 2 is hasn't changed, and number 3 is increased by 30.
Jennifer Erickson says you're being a wee bit bossy.
Yeah. Whatever.
There you
Jennifer.
go.
He's got
Jennifer,
kidneys.
your
His
own.
kidneys don't
Yeah, I
work.
got kidney issues. Yeah, come on. We
I
were.
know. The other best said maybe they didn't eat the pie since the animals are alive. Isn't
I don't
that
get
nasty?
it. Yeah,
Like,
they
it's
weren't
just-
cooking the animals.
Oh, Gwen's here.
Yeah, they weren't cooking the animals. The animals were released when they cut the pie. I don't know.
That was a trick question.
It was a
Frogs eat
kind of
live
trip.
animals.
Yeah.
Those are live
Okay, Pandora's saying number 1. Chris and Linda say number 1. Michael Scott is number 1, down by half. The Wetzel, the loser, is number 3. Sean says 1. Linda Putt says 1. What else we got? Heidi says number 1. Heather Bemis says, I'm a carnivore. I will have to visit. Oh, yeah. You got to go see
Yes.
Chuck. Yep. Heather lives here, so she does have to get
Just
over there.
remember, if you guys come to Orlando, you can go see him.
Yeah.
You see
Yep.
us, you see them.
So you got to find him on Facebook, and he's
Right.
Git and Messy.
And Git is GIT.
GIT, yeah.
Yep.
We're
GIT.
just we're strange.
I know,
Yeah.
Get
Oh, well.
messy.
It's all good.
I know, I probably
All right,
should
Gwen
put that
says
up.
busy day. Sorry she's a little late, Gwen. We did notice that you were
I
late.
know.
All right, so what do you got for an answer there? What are you doing?
Well, I think a lot of people got it. It's fallen by half. But here's the interesting thing they were talking about is that so many people are watching cooking shows, but actually they're watching these cooking shows, but they're not really
Nobody's cooking. Oh, interesting.
Right. They said that actually it just keeps going down, but people keep watching more and more cooking shows.
Oh,
But they don't
interesting.
think that they can really do what they're doing on the shows. They just like to watch the show.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
I don't know
Do you
that.
guys watch cooking shows?
No time.
No.
Yeah, right.
So, good. Yeah. Put up
Brian,
another.
Brian, do you watch a cooking show?
I don't really watch cooking shows, but I like cookbooks where you can just open it up and try to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But it
he
has to
does
have a
do that.
picture. Like, I have to have the picture.
We had, he grilled chicken last night on some new random recipe he found somewhere.
Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was just dry.
Yeah, you dried it out a bit, but that's
I
all
don't know
good.
about all that though, man. I had like I came in first place in all my spelling bees. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, his mom just said something. She said that restaurants are closing up there. And if you want to eat, you have to cook. Yeah, see, I think she's got a great point.
She does have a good point.
I think some of these restaurants are going to be closing.
We haven't met his mom yet, but he talks about his mom like she's like a Mensa.
She's a Mensa.
She's a Mensa, but
Very
like is
impressed.
packing a gun kind of person. I mean, she's got it
she'll
totally
shoot.
together. Yeah, she'll
No,
shoot
she'll
you.
shoot you.
She'll shank you.
She's the type you want to have on a 50
That's right.
gun count.
She Gwen says she hates cooking unless it's grilling. Now that's fun. Yep, that's what we're doing around here. Pictures.
Yeah.
Help me want to cook it. Is
Yeah,
what
I have to
Pandora
have a
says.
picture.
Yep,
I do.
that's
I
true.
just have to see.
I've
All right,
heard
here's
that-
another question. In the Middle Ages, which of these was used as currency?
Number one, pepper. Number two, sugar. And number three, salt. Chuck is already waiting. He's going with number three, salt. Brian, what are you coming in with?
I already know the answer, but my answer was sugar.
Your answer was sugar, which is number two. Okay, so Chuck, what time do you get up in the morning?
2:30, 3 o'clock.
2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You start. You don't go down to work to start smoking. Do you do it at your house?
No, so I load the smoker before I leave work, and then I'm up all night wrapping and then making sure that the fire is stoked and throwing wood on the fire and everything like that. So yeah, it's depending on the dryness of the wood and the size of the wood chunks. I could be up all night long. So yeah.
So you will haul that thing while it's cooking. You haul it to work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
I got people that stop me on the way to work and go, "Hey, what are you doing?"
So are you open 7 days a week?
Yeah, 7 days a week. Here lately, I've been closing on Monday. You know, I need some.
Yeah, I get it, brother.
Personal days, some
you do.
self-preservation.
Yep. For those of you that are just joining, this is Chuck, our favorite chef in the whole city, right, honey?
Oh.
Our favorite chef, and he's got a place called Getting Messy Barbecue here in Orlando, and we've been promoting him. He's also a Marine, and so him and Brian are going to go hang out after the show, but we asked if he'd come by and hang out with us.
Yes.
And so he got to see the promotional video. If you didn't see that, we want you to go back and watch it. The Warrior House video.
Chris and Linda said we're missing snarky lines. You guys were probably going to miss them. So you guys just say, like you call it out and say, oh, do you know what? Pandora just said blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and then just go ahead. Say, Pandora's keeping track. So you guys figure it out at the end. Pandora, we'll all be surprised.
Because we're going to keep missing them.
Yep, with 4 people and, yeah.
And I'm not getting all the messages.
All right, what's the answer?
In the Middle Ages, which of these was used as currency? You guys, it's pepper. It was pepper.
Wow.
There you go.
I know.
We're all learning something today.
I know.
No, I don't compete. Yeah.
No,
I don't like competitions.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, no, he doesn't. But he does what he calls competition ribs.
Yeah.
We explain the difference between regular ribs and competition
ribs.
Let's
go to a question and then you can
Okay,
answer.
Great. All right.
Okay. This is really interesting. What is the percentage of produce not sold because it's considered too ugly?
Oh, number one, is it 5% of the produce? Number two, is it 20%? Or number three, is it 40% of the produce is considered too ugly to sell?
They haven't been brought out because they're too ugly.
That's what my favorite tattoo is.
Okay, yeah. Good.
Hey,
you can do that. Yeah.
Pretty ugly girls, this is your moment.
All right, can you tell us this
back
question?
on track. We got ADHD going on
What's
over
your
here.
favorite tattoo?
Yeah.
My favorite tattoo?
On you.
Yeah, it's right here on my rib cage.
What is it?
It's a memorial tattoo for my best friend who got hit walking his daughter to the bus stop.
Ooh.
My best friend of 14 years. Yeah,
Ooh.
so he true love for that guy, man.
Yeah, wow.
I told the gravedigger after we had dropped his casket in the ground to take the day off. We picked up a shovel and buried him.
Oh, you did?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
me and
that's
his
really
brother.
amazing.
Yeah, that's true love.
Yeah,
that is, brother.
So, but it's a redfish that catches right underneath the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And there's a memorial thing. So,
Oh, nice.
Did you
it's
like
very
to fish?
painful. Yeah, well, I haven't fished since he died.
Oh, really?
The summer before he died, we actually spent all summer fishing. And there's my profile picture on my Facebook page is him in the front of my boat. We're holding a big old redfish at Crystal River, and I'm right behind him, looking at him like, I just want to kick you off the boat right now.
Yeah, if you want to friend request him on Facebook, your chef Charlie.
Charlie Chef.
Charlie Chef. That's it.
Yeah, don't be offended if I don't see it because I'm never on there.
CHARLIE Chef. CHEF. All right. So let's see what else we get here.
You get me on Getting Messy more than you would my.
Right, Getting Messy is a great one to follow, and he posts stuff all the time.
Linda said that was nothing to sneeze at. Pepper.
The putts. All
right. What is the percentage?
What's the
of
percentage?
produce?
What are you going with, guys? Brian, what's your guess?
He knows. Oh,
He's going with number 2. What are you going with?
most people said.
I mean, yeah, man, I'm gonna go with 2 or 3. 3? Yeah, let's go 3.
I'm going to go 3. I think it's 40%. I think we're pretty picky. When I go to other countries, I've been to 43 countries, and you go see their fruit and veg, you're like, yeah, they're selling stuff that wouldn't even make the
three,
truck.
You guys. 40%.
40%. That's crazy.
I'm hoping that they do something positive with it. Like it goes to
homeless
shelters or
yeah.
something.
They send it to food banks. I used to work in the behind the scenes of Publix, and they used to do all that.
All right, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Trucks come and pick it up.
That's bizarre.
All right. Let's see if you know what this one is.
All right.
he may not, because he doesn't. Typically, vegetables grown underground, potatoes, carrots, you should begin cooking in cold water. Is that true or false? So I didn't realize this. Like certain vegetables, you should start with certain temperature of water.
Yeah.
I learned that today. You knew that?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So
I'm going to say that's false. Chuck, what are you going to say?
No, man, it's definitely true.
It's true. What about you, Brian? What are you going to
can't argue with the cook.
Well, okay, he's going with the cook, the big sissy. All right, so he's going with true is what he's going with. So your favorite thing to eat that you're cooking right now is what?
I've got venison coming in tomorrow.
Ooh.
And alligator meat. So
I read that. That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that down.
Oh man! Now, how will you do the venison?
I'm gonna smoke it, slice it real thin, and then probably serve it with. All right, I'm gonna play around with some sauce.
Like a sandwich kind of thing?
No, like a plate. Like
okay.
A plate. Yeah, I think that you should definitely eat it without the bread.
Absolutely. Chuck makes his own sauces, and where did you figure out your own sauce recipes?
YouTube.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, what, Chuck? Shut up! I was all excited. I was like, really? I have some of his. Yeah, I have some of his sauce in the fridge right now.
Man, trial and error.
If somebody comes to my house and tries to take the sauce, they're in trouble. So I bring like a pint of that stuff home every time. Robert's joining us. Robert's another military guy. Michael Scott, Moose, I've heard is amazing. Michael Scott says.
Hey, listen, I'll cook some moose.
I have tried moose. I've tried some weird stuff from being around the world.
See, that must be too gamey. I went like
she's
that.
tried alligator being down here.
Yeah.
Just the little
alligator, but they were like fried.
Delicious.
Little
Tastes
bites.
like chicken.
Tastes like chicken. There you go.
It's real chewy.
Jason Bradley joined us. Heather Bemis says number one, or true. Neil says true. Sean says true. And the sloth was on earlier, but he's got the night off, I think. Gwen says true. There you go, hon.
All right. It's true. So like corn and things like that, you're supposed to just put it into hot water, but potatoes and carrots, you should begin cooking.
Oh, you're supposed to put corn into hot water? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So
her brother did the corn in the cooler where they do. Man, that was cool.
Oh, Jay Wessel says favorite food or favorite wood to smoke with.
Right now, I actually use a trifecta of oak, hickory, and cherry.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
the trifecta.
Trifecta.
All I know about cherry
Whatever
wood.
I know is it works.
All I know about cherry wood is when I was taking drum lessons, the guy made me get cherry drumsticks because they're heavier and they build up your muscles.
Yeah.
Yep, because it's a heavier wood.
Okay, I'm going to ask this
and they
question.
smell good. Yeah.
Really?
Wait a minute, where is it?
Certain wood builds up your muscles?
No, because they're just heavier than a regular drumstick.
Okay, so you guys,
Stop
it says, great, he cut himself, it's an onion. Now we're all going to start crying. So my question is, do you cry when cutting an onion?
Oh, yeah. No?
You don't? No. I'm bad.
Oh, I chew gum when I cut onions.
Is that what helps?
And that helps it. Oh, interesting. I don't cry, she does.
Does that really work?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can chew bread? Yeah.
Pandora says elk is good. She's a Minnesotan. I don't know if she
Do you cry when you cut an onion?
The last time I cut an onion, I lost my
2011.
Okay, that would be valid.
You soak them in cold water, too, yeah. You soak them in cold water. And
I told her, I don't know why I don't cry. It
so
might be
bad.
because of the height. I'm so much higher above the onion, so I
Yeah.
don't know if it gets up there. Yeah. Beth says, yes, she cries during it. Cold water makes the starch come
I
out.
cry so bad. It's bad. Like,
yeah, she does. It's brutal.
We had this kid come over to our house when we were moving one time, and I was cutting this onion. You guys, I knew he was worried about me, but I was like, I'm just cutting an onion. I had mascara everywhere. Okay, so people do it, but now I know. I gotta chew gum and I gotta put it in cold water.
Sean says doesn't usually. Neil Green says yes, he cries, and Gwen says if they're white onions but not red onions. Now I've never heard that.
You know what?
Some people cry over one, not the other.
But I think she's right. I don't think I cry over a red onion.
Oh, really?
I was about to say that too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris and Linda say if you put bread in your mouth, you won't cry. Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Does it really?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm the one who, sit here and I've got to cut 50 pounds of onions a day. So I'm trying everything.
Oh, yeah.
That these old wives' tales are telling me to do, and I've done the bread thing.
Yeah, Heather says she rinses it in cold water and then she doesn't cry.
Yeah, that works.
That one
too.
true? Wow.
That's a lot easier than trying to find bread to shove in your mouth.
Yeah, good point.
So,
if you guys have questions for him, we'll try to catch him, but go ahead and ask him. And Sonny's trying to watch for those
Jay
tonight.
Wetzel says he's chewing gum also when he cuts onions.
Something about it. I don't know what the hell it is, but
wow,
about
the
it,
Wetzel. Who would
See,
figure the
there you
Wetzel
go.
would know some of
How
that?
much weight you'll gain by chewing all that bread for
Right?
50 pounds of
Yeah,
carbs.
yeah, good point. With 50 pounds of onions,
All right,
that's a good
I
point.
did find this. This is Jim. Like if he were to be cooking for me, it says when
Yeah.
you're cooking for your girlfriend and she asks for something fancy.
Oh,
That's it.
absolutely.
That's it.
Wow.
What do we got? Two
Chicken
French
nuggets,
fries, chicken nuggets,
a
and
couple
some French
peas.
No,
fries.
There.
those aren't chicken nuggets. Those are slow cooked, deep fried, hand
Southern
battered breast of chicken.
There you go.
That's what that is. Those are
Oh my
pommes
gosh,
frites
that's it. Pommes frites.
with a tomato sugar glaze on the plate. That's how we're gonna.
Oh my gosh.
That is just.
Oh my
incredibly-
gosh, that's awesome. Oh, Robert says get nose plugs. That'll work.
I
Nice
have tried
one,
everything.
Robert.
Somebody said, they make glasses that you can actually wear to cut onions. I mean, they're like goggles, really, is what they are.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to get them because I'm like, this is crazy. I can't do this. All right. So here's something.
Yeah, what do you got?
What food product may run out?
May run out.
Yeah, like it yeah,
Like
they
we
won't
couldn't-
have enough of it. Yeah,
Oh,
it may
okay.
run out.
Number 1, coffee. Number 2, chocolate. Or number 3, gum.
Coffee.
Wow, I think I'm going to go number 2, chocolate. What are you going to do?
No, I'm gonna go with gum.
He's going gum, number 3. Okay, and what did you do, Brian?
I'm going to do coffee.
He's doing number 1, coffee. So we've split the vote right here.
Yeah.
Is what we've all done. That's an interesting one. So if you got questions for Chuck, good time to pop them in right now if you want to do that.
Sorry, I don't even know why that happened.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll never run out of those.
All right, so we love hanging out with Chuck because the food is ridiculous and he's got the best stories. He
He's great.
He's got great stories. And what we love about Chuck, and we want to tell you this on air too, Chuck, is the way you love people. He's just one of the best guys that we've hung out with for starting a small company and really believing in it. But the other stuff, and maybe this is because of your military background, but a lot of the crap that comes at you or people complain doesn't seem to really get to you. I know some of it does, but for the most part, you're able to move through it pretty good. And I'm really impressed with the way he knows customers' names. When we're there with him, he knows everybody. He's built a loyal fan base that I'm telling you, other restaurants I think would kill for.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yeah, my
You love
marketing team actually said that the other day.
Did they?
They were like, you posted a picture of wood, and it
Yeah.
had like 125 likes and
Yeah.
shares.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was just wood. And I was like, yeah, it's just wood. I said, but it was evening. It was evening time. Wood.
Yeah, that's it.
Cute.
Oh my goodness,
Kept it
Robert.
classy.
That's right. Robert says number 1. He's going with Neil Green's going with number 3. Sean's going number 3. Kristen Linden number 3. Everybody's hitting that number 3.
I can't remember what order it is.
How can it be? Chuck, favorite barbecue joint, not your own.
Oh, God, man. I don't have
Oh,
one.
gosh.
I don't have one.
What barbecue did you grow up on? Was
Family
there-
barbecue?
was it all family?
Man, it's all Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. My uncle would, instead of turkeys, we'd have like pork butts that we got from Nettles in Gainesville or Lake City.
Okay.
And he'd smoke pork butts all hours of the morning. And I'd get there and they would be slicing it. Now, as a kid, they don't let you slice it, but
Right.
you can sauce the meat.
Yeah.
Oh man, tell you what, I still to this day, I love going there for Thanksgiving.
Aww.
Yeah, because-
Really?
Oh yeah. I
Now,
can't-
where is that?
Turkey's so overrated, man. But I love sliced
Now,
pork.
where is that?
Lake City.
Lake City.
Yeah, man.
So family's up there. You got family there still?
My mom is up there. My
Okay.
brother's up there. My mom's brother actually lives right down at the end of the road from her.
So who was more of the grilling person? Was it your mom? Was it your dad? It was an uncle? Or where did you first get introduced to?
No, man. It was my uncle. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's still around?
Yeah.
He still is.
Pushing 90, man.
Oh,
Doing
my
good.
gosh.
He was a merchant marine.
Oh, there you go.
that's
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
There you go. What was his favorite meat to cook? What did he do best? What did he do best?
He did pork.
He did pork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the hardest meat so far to grill or to barbecue? What
I
is it?
don't like grilling chicken.
Yeah.
At all. Dries out. And, that's why all these barbecue places that you go to, they either slap it on a grill and smother it in barbecue sauce.
interesting.
But I hate
Go ahead
chicken.
when you're ready.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think everybody. The other best said, by the time you get back to the question, I forget what was asked.
Well, we got a
And
hot
my
program
answer.
tonight, so
All
there
right,
you go.
So what food product may run out? And the answer is chocolate.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's because it's becoming famous. They said
you
in
can't run out of
so
Yeah.
many other countries,
Well, I would.
and they're starting to run
I
out.
think chocolate. Correct
The
me, but
cocoa.
I think chocolate is also primarily the cocoa plants are primarily from a lot of Civil War nations. So they might be losing the ability to keep.
the Amazon,
Yeah, right.
So
That-
there's
yep.
a lot of a lot of the majority of the cocoa comes from Brazil.
Okay, Jay is the barbecue dude with the good questions. I'm telling you, he's a good kid. He says sauce or no sauce, and what style of sauce? Personally, sweet, spicy, tangy, white, vinegar.
Quite frankly, I really don't like sauce on my barbecue. If it's good barbecue, you don't need sauce.
Yeah, his brisket is so ridiculous. First we were using sauce, and now we're like, you're
well,
wasting
I don't know if
it.
you guys remember this story, but I'll just refresh your memory. So what happened is we were having our knives sharpened, and the guy, Jim's always like looking for places to go for a barbecue, and he said, "What's the best place to go?" And he said, "Oh, he goes, I go to all these different things, like the barbecue festivals." And he said, "But I'm telling you what," he goes, "the guy that has the best barbecue is actually in a garage, a gas station." And Jim, he's like, "That's fine." So we went there, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, that was the best we've ever had."
Yeah, Jay agrees with you. No sauce.
Yeah. I think that if you got good meat and good smoke, it should stand on its own.
Yeah.
And sauce should just be there to accompany it.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, Pandora, I need you to send us those. The funniest line of the day. So if you have any of those, just send them to us, and we'll start.
And Pandora will make that happen. So she's the Alabama contingency. Alabama. We had a couple from Alabama tonight. We had one from Canada.
Yeah.
We missed our Japanese guy.
Yes.
He wasn't on. And Estonia, who was on the other day. We didn't see him again. So, guys,
I hope you guys are keeping track. I hope you guys send out
I'm
lines.
sure John does. He has nothing else to do with his sad little life, so he keeps track of these pretty good. Sean says, the professional right there, no sauce is the correct answer. So Sean says, Neil says the trouble with Chuck is he's too far from the house.
Yeah. We have to do a little bit of a drive to get to him. It's
Pandora's,
okay.
all right, here comes some lines here, hon. So we'll look these up.
Okay.
Can you pull them up?
All right.
All right, here's the options. We all got to vote in on line of the day. Most sarcastic line. Number 1 was Chris and Linda. It looks like Brooklyn Brian has a foot up on you, Jim. Number 2 is Linda Putz. Just electrocuted Jim, Sonny. Number 3 is Sean. What's left in that pie? I think I'd skip that one, and I've never skipped pie. Number 4 is Susan Wells. Jim, you don't look so good next to a handsome guy.
Oh man, I got
now
to go with that one. Good job.
He's going number 4. So go ahead and weigh in. Again, I'll give them to you. Number 1 is Chris. It looks like Brooklyn Brian has a foot up on you, Jim. Number 2 is the Putz, who says just electrocute Jim. Number 3 is Sean. He says, what's left in that pie? I think I'd skip that one, and I've never skipped pie. Number 4 is Susan Wells saying, Jim, you don't look so good next to a handsome guy. So those are your 4 options, okay? And give us what you got, 1, 2, 3, or 4. What are you going with, Brian?
I like number 4.
He liked number 4.
Oh.
Brian liked number 4 because he's hoping the statement was made while he was sitting in the chair.
While he was sitting. Yeah, I'm sure.
That is not true.
That's a double conundrum.
Yeah, that is.
I like to share the trophies, all right?
Share the trophy.
Take
it is. I think what we're going to do is we need Mr. Johnson's trophy up there. Can you go get that, Chuck? Just get that trophy.
Wow, yeah.
We found this in our neighborhood garbage when Sonny and I were walking the other day.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, I know.
Ryan O'Donnell.
Yeah, that's right. So he gave this up, and it was from what year? 2007. So he's obviously moved on with his life. But we're going to present this to the winner tonight. Is what we will do.
Oh, they don't get the tooth?
Oh, we think somebody in the room might actually be the recipient of the thing. Yeah, okay. So you got to stay with it. All right, so remember you get the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth. Get your wand out. You got to put the tooth in the wand and show people the tooth. Come on, you've seen the program, buddy. Come on. Get it up on camera. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the tooth, the emotional support tooth. Can you handle it? I got to help you there, dear Jesus. And you're blocking people's faces. You looks like Chuck is smoking a giant bong. I don't understand this. All right, so what's the answers there? What did we come up with? Soderlund, you're counting, right?
3, 4,
Tiffany Porter joined us, but boy, was she late tonight. Honey, she just comes screaming in at 5 minutes before we end. That's like Filipino time. She's married to a Filipino who's in the military. I don't know.
Horrible. That was worse than anything that we said.
I know, that's horrible. It's true. That's right. Oh, we got 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 3. Number 3 is winning. Shut up, Chuck. You're not helping me here, buddy. We're trying to get off the air. Now you're getting it. Okay.
To keep it clean.
Okay, number 3 is coming in hot.
3.
Number 3, Soderlund, what's the answer? What do we got?
I like Filipino time. We have a new one.
Uh-oh, Sean, looks like you might risk losing the Johnson Trophy. Uh-oh. Chris and Linda, number 3 is the winner. Number 1 got no mention at all. Oh, Chris Soderlund got nothing.
I mean, that's a good one.
So, number 3 is the winner. Who was number 3? Was that Sean?
No. Oh, was it Sean?
Was it Sean? Who was number 3?
You have to take it away.
Do
I
any
have
of
a
us-
new nominee. Filipino time.
That was a good line. That was a good line. All right, so number 3, it's Sean. Sean gets the tooth. He doesn't get the trophy. I think this was going to go to one of the guys here in the studio, but they didn't win either. So we got to keep it and roll it around. Hold the tooth up so Sean can take his tooth home.
Tooth hurty.
Tooth hurts. Tooth. Hold tooth. Nothing but the tooth. There you go.
Okay.
You can't handle the tooth.
No, see, that's it. What other lines have tooth in it? That's it.
A new nominee. Can't handle the tooth.
Can't handle the tooth.
Okay, before we
Yes.
lose complete control,
Yes.
I would like you guys just to do some love right now and hit the love button to show appreciation for these fellows right
Yay.
now. And for being a part of our show today, because I think that was really awesome that they came on and they wanted to be a part of this. And
They did.
As you know, Brian doesn't come watch our show, but...
We didn't ask Chuck to be on. He said he was coming to hijack the show.
I did. I came to hijack the show.
He came to hijack the show. So we're going to close with a word of prayer. We're going to pray for the guys. There you go. There you go. That's your applause, Chuck. So we're going to pray for Chuck. We're going to pray for Brian, that God's going to bless his
and real
business
quick, we do want
and
to
protect
say
him.
Heidi is doing much better, and she said
Yes.
she's going to be able to come home or be at, I think, in-home care.
Yeah, in home
so
care.
that would be
Yep.
wonderful.
All right, so let's have a word of prayer, guys. Jesus, we thank you for your kindness and your love to us. I thank you, God, for the laughter that you bring to us and that we can make fun of each other and not be offended. So we ask, Lord, that you would bless our guests that have been in the studio tonight. We pray for Chuck and his business that, first of all, you'll bless and protect his family, Lord, in Jesus' name. He's working crazy hours, God. I ask that you'd give him superhuman and supernatural strength, and that's why his favorite superhero, Lord, is Superman. And so we ask, God, that you would be near him. We ask for Brian that you'll protect him. And as Brian goes back and starts school here in the next week or so, that you'll give him great opportunities, Lord, to advance his life and to find his purpose and his destiny. In Jesus' name, and we pray for our nation, God, that you will somehow help it all to make sense and our leaders to get along and figure out a plan. In Jesus' name, everybody said, amen.
Oh, real quick, Heather Bemis wants to know, does Chuck grill shark or swordfish?
Oh.
What? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, have you done any of those?
Yeah, both.
Both.
I like it.
All right, we're going to head out. We're going to actually go to dinner with these fellas. Believe
Yep.
it or not, they want to be with the old people tonight.
Yeah, we don't know why.
So, yeah, of course we'll be home soon.
Yeah, my laxative hits in at 9:30, so I got to get
All right.
out of here. That's
All
it.
right, we love you guys.
Yep.
Thank you